This matchup, let's go court side to Courtney Jackson. Courtney?
All right, thanks again, everybody, for tuning into this matchup. Baker Wildcats versus the William Penn Statesmen. Let's talk about some keys to this game. Both of these teams are going to need to come out with some strong starts. They struggled in the first half in the quarterfinal round, resulting in both games going into overtime and some crucial performances in those second halves. For Baker, they're going to have to perform well on transition defense. This William team, we talk about it week after week, plays fast. They're going to have to get back and stop. On top of that, Baker offense, going to have to just play their own game, find their own zone, and ignore this crowd. We got a lot of kids coming out here today to support their statesmen, try and bring home another championship hopefully next week. And Baker's going to have to just stay in their own lane, play their own game. For the statesmen, they're going to have to knock down some free throws. We're all anticipating a pretty tight game. Last week, the free throws almost lost them the game against Peru State. William Penn is also going to need to rebound. We saw them struggle with that last week. Not usually a struggle of theirs, but it's a big part of their game because second chance points are their friend when they play so fast. Austin, I'll send it back to you for the rest of this pregame.
Thank you very much, Courtney. And I think something really interesting is all the overtime we've seen. Not just against Baker. The Statesmen had to go to overtime to beat Benedictine. The Wildcats had to go to double overtime to beat Mid-America Nazarene just Thursday night as well. And also, the winner of this game will play Peru State, who had to go to overtime to beat Evangel. It's been all about overtime so far in the tournament, and I really wouldn't be surprised if we saw it again here tonight.
Yeah, it just kind of shows you that top to bottom how deep the conference is. Every team in the conference has given each other a run this year, and the losses have come from every single direction. So I'm really excited for this game because we know we're going to see a really competitive one here at Penn Gymnasium, and hopefully the Statesmen come out on top.
Yeah, and we expect a pretty offensive one, just like we did when we played Baker a couple weeks ago at their place, 96-93 loss in overtime, only conference loss on the season. The Statesmen average 91 a game, the Wildcats average 85.5 a game. So, yeah, I mean, it should be a really big offensive display.
Yeah, and the Wildcats in the rebounding category, they average 40 a game. And that's just right up there with the Statesmen, who average 48. So it should be an interesting one. As we saw last time out, the Statesmen had a little bit of trouble rebounding at the start of the game, but then they caught back up, and that's ultimately what led them to making that run towards the end of the game and winning it.
That's right. It was an incredible comeback Thursday night, and an incredible comeback from the Wildcats as well. They started off the game down 21 in the first half. They brought it within just a few at halftime, and then brought it to overtime in the second half. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. We thought Thursday night was crazy. I think somehow we're gonna get crazier tonight. It just has that energy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see both teams go on runs here tonight, and then ultimately just answer each other. Like one team hits a three, I wouldn't be surprised another one comes right back down and hits another three. It should just be a real back and forth game.
That's right. It should be a really good one. We're just a couple minutes away from the national anthem, starting lineups, and the tip-off. We'll be back for that on the Statesman Sports Network.
2, Ty Henry. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Justin Batts II. At forward, a 6'7" sophomore, number 12, Quentin Harvey. And at forward, a 6'7" junior, number 35, Braden Wicks. The Wildcats are coached by Sean Dooley. And now, Penn Gym, rise to your feet, make some noise. Let's meet the William Penn Statesmen. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Calumet City, Illinois, number 1, J.P. James Pennington. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, number 3, Malik Edwards. At guard, a 6'1" junior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 5, Chance Crusoe. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 11, Munir Newton. And in forward, a 6'11" senior from DeWitt, Michigan, number 23, Eddie Daly. Your statesmen are coached.
Back here in the Penn Gymnasium, and I tell you what, the environment in here is ridiculous. As Baker, a lot of their students have made a long road trip up here to make a student section of their own. And I tell you what, the community and the students have really filled out the William Penn side as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a different atmosphere here tonight, starting the game off. I feel like maybe the energy wasn't there to start the game last time, but definitely tonight, our fans have brought it.
Good to see Eddie Daly back in the starting lineup. He was a little sick, a lot of sick, honestly. He was very sick when he played 25 minutes on Thursday. Back in the starting lineup here this evening, and Daly will win the tip. Oh, Edwards has to chase it down. Oh my goodness, that would have been a rough start. Edwards will pull up for a quick 3, no good. Rebound for the Wildcats, Quentin Harvey. One interesting matchup will be some of the height differences. Down low, Daly has about 3 inches.
Good travel call down there.
Jalen Patterson called for the travel on the cut.
Just got the ball knocked away from him a little bit and regained it, but took it a few steps after.
Crusoe will take 2, and it's good. Knocks it right down. Wildcats the other way.
Good to see Caruso make his first shot of the night.
Tough 2, no good for Harvey. Rebound for Daly. Edwards will float one, no good. And it'll stay with the Statesman as the rebound tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, I believe he had the ball knocked away from him as he was going up there and just tried to kind of push it.
Inbounds to Edwards. He'll float one. It looked like it might have got tipped. Now Wildcats going the other way. Shot good for Bats. Tied up at 2. Pennington kicks out to Crusoe. And now Daly. He'll take the tough 2, bodies up Wiggs to get inside. Three for Harvey, no good. Rebound poked over to Edwards. Wiggs nearly had the offensive board for the Wildcats. Crusoe out to Pennington, and Pennington finds a way to the rim. Gets it to fall, and 1 for James Pennington.
Great body control there. Absorbing the contact and still finishing.
It is good by James Pennington. Foul charge to Baker, it's number 2, Ty Henry.
And a timeout from Coach Henry. He likes to use these 30s early, and he will here. So we will take a short break. 2 minutes into this one, be back for free throws on the Statesman Sports Network. Back here in Oskaloosa, James Pennington at the line. Chance for a 3-point play from him. Out of the Statesman timeout. No good, rebound for Harvey. Bats lost the ball there, nearly went out of bounds with it. 6-2 is where we stand. Wildcats going a little slower pace on offense this possession. Now inside to Wiggs. He'll look to work on Daly. Turnaround 2, no good, but a foul. So Wiggs will go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, and you got to believe that timeout there by Henry was maybe just to calm down the players after the start of the game. No matter what, every game in the playoffs and inside the hard tournament, you're probably going to have a little bit of nerves and a little extra adrenaline when you first start.
First is good for Wiggs, and yeah, you're right. I think that's what we saw a lot of last game from both teams. I mean, we had, 14 points in almost 8 minutes of the game or something like that. It's both good for Wiggs, makes it 6-4.
Trying to look for Pennington in the post.
Edwards fouled on the shot. Called on Ty Henry, his first of the evening.
His
Second team foul for the Wildcats.
This game also starting off almost the exact opposite to what we saw Thursday night here in this gym, as Edwards' first free throw will drop, and Noah Rigatuso will come into the game for the Wildcats. But we saw only 7 total fouls called in the first half on both teams combined, and then almost 30 in the second half.
Yeah, Rigatuso just came in, averages 13.6 a game.
Both good for Malik Edwards, 8-4 now, with 4 different Statesmen scoring 2. Edwards going to be called on the tough defense there. He got 2 hands on him. A couple more subs for the Wildcats. Kaysen Richardson into the game, as well as Joshua Kelly. And C.J. Washington will also come into the game for the Statesmen.
That should move Newton down to the 5 and Washington to the 4. post defense by Newton there, not allowing the ball inside.
Time winding down. Shot got touched by Edwards. The rebound gets tipped back out to the Wildcats, and another shot no good. Another offensive board, and it gets them two. Harvey able to get it.
And a foul there on Kelly. Just a little too aggressive on the reach-in.
Foul on Baker's number 10, Joshua Kelly. His first, team's third.
Autry will enter the game for Pennington.
Number 4, Daniel Autry.
Just under 20 on the shot clock for the Statesmen. Autry from 3, rims out. Crusoe gets the rebound, can't get the 2, and a rebound for the Wildcats. Harvey gives it to Rigatuso, ball popped out. Washington ends up with it. He gives it up to Crusoe, tries to tip it to Newton, picks it up and gets the 2. What is going on?
Newton looked a little frustrated there. I believe he wanted the lob, but wasn't much room for Caruso to come down with that ball there.
Rigatuso takes inside, can't get it to go. Washington snatches the rebound. Autry kicks out to Edwards. Ball tipped and out of bounds with 5 on the shot clock. Purnell, Brown, and Pennington in for the Statesmen. Wiggs and Patterson will re-enter for the Wildcats.
Enter the game, number 21, Jalen Brown, and number 34, DJ Brown.
Inbound stolen by Richardson, one-on-one with Autry down the other way. He'll dribble it out. Now inside to Rigatuso. Gets the shot to go over Autry. Autry takes from 3, had the shot, he got ran into there on the shot, blocked it a little bit. Rigatuso takes the 2, and it goes in off the glass. We're tied up at 10 apiece. Washington up to Purnell, it'll go out of bounds off of Rigatuso.
Rosenberg will come in for Autry here.
Into the game for William Penn, number 0, Daniel Rosenberg.
Inbounds to Pennington, kicked out to Rosenberg. Now inside, Purnell, over 2, can't get it to go. Rebound for Wiggs.
Good help there by Washington.
Inside to Wiggs. Over Purnell, he's fouled. And Wiggs will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul charge to William Penn's number 34, DJ Purnell. His first, team's third. Shooting 2 for the
That'll be the
Wildcats.
team's third of the game.
Number 35, Braden Wiggs.
First is good. Wildcats out front now for their first lead of the evening.
And Daly will come back into the game for Purnell.
Pennington gets to the rim and gets 2. Beautiful find from Pennington to tie it back up at 12 apiece.
We get a foul there on Brown. Just a little bit of a hold as he's trying to get around the screen.
Number 21, Jalen Brown. His first, team's fourth.
The ref's calling this one pretty close so far, not allowing much contact.
Two for Patterson, no good. Daly gets the rebound. Rosenberg kicks out to Pennington. Statesman will reset their offense a little bit. Rosenberg pulls up from three. It's no good. Daly puts it back, though. Statesman back out front. Shot good for Patterson.
Number 1, Jalen Patterson.
Able to find his way through the bodies into the basket. We're tied up again. Out to Daly. Rosenberg gives to Washington. Brown now for three. No good. Rigatuso the rebound. Extra pass to Richardson. No good for three. Brown with the rebound. Brown cuts his way to the rim. Can't get it to go. Daly, the rebound. Wiggs ends up with it. Patterson for three. No good. Rebound Washington. Washington travels. Last second tried to get it to Daly, but could not find it in time. Host of substitutions for the Wildcats. Brock Burling, Braden Griffiths, and Justin Batts back into the game for the Wildcats. Chance Crusoe back out on the floor for the Statesmen. Pennington ends up with the ball. Now Crusoe makes space. Can't get the two to drop. Pennington with the rebound. Resets it out to Daly. Crusoe gets to the rim and gets two.
Crusoe using his speed there to get past his defender.
For three, it's good. Braden Griffiths gives the Wildcats a 1-point advantage.
Crusoe looking for hope.
Daly will take the three. It's good for Eddie Daly to answer right back.
What a big boost it is having him back in the starting lineup.
Patterson will cut to the rim and get two off the glass to tie us up at 19 apiece. Hey, you're right. Daly is the most all-around player you can find. Crusoe tried to find him and it goes through Daly's hands.
Just wasn't expecting it there. Autry, Suarez, and Edwards will come into the game for Pennington, Rosenberg, and Washington.
We inbounds with Batts.
You know, this game has been a lot of what we talked about, kind of pregame, just really back and forth. Like, don't really expect either team to get up by too much. Just seems like they're answering back and forth.
Three from the corner, no good for Harvey. Suarez ends up with the rebound thanks to Autry. Now Crusoe back over to Autry. Edwards in the corner, trapped. Can't get it out to Suarez. And it will roll out of bounds.
Returning to the Wildcats, number 11, Noah Rigatuso. Also number 10, John
Kelly will enter back into the game. The Statesmen seem to think that the ball was tipped there. But after the refs converse, we'll stay with the Wildcats.
Inbounds to Harvey. He gets it out to Bats for three, and it's good. 3-point advantage for the Wildcats.
number 5, Justin Mack.
Fowler down low on Harvey. Trying to fight for position down low, just pushed Ed Daly too far out.
His first, team's fourth.
Crusoe will take two, can't get it. Daly can though off the glass to make it a 1-point game. Bats takes inside, can't get the two. Suarez with the rebound.
Good defense there by Autry, just to go straight up on this jump.
Crusoe gets to Daly and one at the rim. Daly will make it a 3-point play.
That puts him in double figures already.
Foul charge to Baker's number 24.
That will bring us to our media timeout. This one is everything it was meant to be so far. 23-22 with 9:32 to play in the first half. We're going to take a short break. Be back on the Statesman Sports Network. Get back to action here in Oskaloosa. Won't fall in, but Suarez gets the rebound. Crusoe goes up, has it swatted away.
A lot of contact there on that.
Three, no good. Daly with the rebound. Griffiths offline on that one. Crusoe finds Autry. Can't get the two. Three on the way, no good. Rebound Autry. Suarez, a lot of contact down there. No call. The Wildcats have a man advantage, not anymore. It's got to get passed out, and that'll be backcourt.
A little bit of sloppy play there from both teams.
And Coach Henry will take a full timeout with 8.5 left here in the first half. But this one has been electric so far in the first half, Dylan.
Yeah, and both teams are shooting around the same. As the Wildcats are 8 of 21 for 38%, and the Statesmen are 10 of 25 for 40%. Just 1 of 5 though from 3, as the Wildcats are 2 of 9. So neither team really shooting great from the 3-point line. And it kind of fell there in that last couple possessions that the Wildcats were kind of settling for threes, as the Statesmen were playing pretty good defense.
Yeah, the Statesmen have really locked up the paint pretty well so far. Yeah, forcing the 3, forcing 9 shots of 21 total is pretty solid interior defense, I'd say. And the rebounding is as close as we expected it. 17-13 in favor of the Statesmen, the big outlier being offensive. That's actually where they have their only advantage at 6-2 for the Statesmen.
Yeah, and that's just provided the Statesmen with a bunch of opportunities to get second chance points. I think Daly has like 2 tip-ins off the offensive rebounds, and those have been huge.
Yeah, it's certainly been a big help, just like it has been all season. I mean, the only reason we're here is because of an Eddie Daly tip-in, really. So, yeah, they're difference makers.
And he has 11 points and 5 rebounds already in this game. We still have 8:28 left here in the first half.
Yeah, on track for another double-double, just like Thursday night. Played 25 minutes, came away with 11 and 10 in his flu game.
As some would call it.
Ready to get back underway out of the Statesman timeout. Rico Suarez will inbounds it to Crusoe. 20 on the shot clock for the Statesman. Out to Suarez for 3. Can't get it to go.
We'll get a foul here on Newton. A loose ball foul here down low.
Patterson back into the game for the Wildcats as we get back underway. Inside to Wiggs. Can't get the 2 over Newton. Suarez gets the rebound. Crusoe able to corral it. He had it poked away by Rigatuso. Now Crusoe gets to the rim. Newton gets the 2 up and will be fouled. Called on Ty Henry. His third of the game already.
And his 6th team foul for the Ravens. Their next foul will put the Statesmen into the bonus.
Newton up to shoot 2. First no good. And Richardson will come in for Henry. And you think we definitely don't see Henry again until the second half. As 3 fouls, you just can't play with that. Second also no good. Crusoe got a hand on it but couldn't secure it. Bats the other way. 7.5 to play before halftime here in Oskaloosa. Patterson gets to the rim. Can't get the 2. Newton going the other way. And he lost the ball. Rigatuso ends up with it. Inside to Wiggs. One-on-one with Suarez. Can't get it off the glass. Autry with the rebound. Suarez will pull up from 3. No good. Edwards chases down the rebound and will reset the Statesman offense. Crusoe gets it out to Autry. Extra pass to Edwards for 3. It's good for Malik Edwards.
A great extra there by Suarez, finding Edwards open on the left wing.
Rigatuso takes a 3, and it's good to answer right back. Keep it at a 1-point game. Edwards will float one, can't get it to go, tips the rebound to Newton, and he can't get two either. Inside, Wiggs on Newton. Gets the two, and the Wildcats back out front once again.
Foul there on Bats. Trying to go for the steal and just collided with Caruso midair.
Whole new 5 in for the Statesmen. My goodness, we got all sorts of new players coming out of the court. Daly, Rios, Washington, Brown, and Pennington.
Caruso will have to stay in there after that because puts us into the 1-and-1. He was ready to come off the court.
Shooting 1-and-1 for the Statesmen. Chance Crusoe.
Harvey, Burling, and Kelly all back into the game for the Wildcats as well. 1-and-1 for Crusoe. First is good.
Yeah, and he had a pair of free throws the other night that were huge late in that game. Definitely someone you can trust at the line.
Second, good as well. I think he might have wanted to get off the floor. He might be a little tired.
Returning from playing Penn, number 1, James Pennington.
So Pennington will come in for Crusoe.
28-27 here with 5:30 left in the first half.
Patterson getting around Brown. And now Wiggs travels. Excuse me, that is not Wiggs, that's Burling. Travels down low. Ten on the shot clock for the Statesmen. Pennington gets it out to Washington for 3. Can't get it to go. Daly can't put it back this time. Rigatuso with the rebound. Burling inside. Gets it to Rigatuso. Has the ball knocked out.
Brown with the foul there. His second of the game. Team sixth.
Shooting 2 for the Wildcats. Number 11, Noah Rigatuso.
And a foul there on Payton.
Foul charge to Red Pants number 1, James Pennington.
And that will put
His first
the Wildcats right in the bonus as well. So 1-and-1s from here on out for both teams.
Wildcats number 1, Jalen Patterson.
But it will be 2 this time for Patterson at the line.
Yeah, good play from Patterson there, getting Payton off balance and up in the air. Using that contact to get to the free throw line as he makes his first.
First one does rattle in. Ties the game up at 28 apiece. Second, good as well. And we will take a 30-second timeout for the Wildcats as they're back out front now, 29-28 with 4.5 left in the first half. We'll take a short break. We're back on the Station Sports Network.
The full university experience while earning your nursing degree at William Penn University. We offer a 4-year nursing degree program where you get a liberal arts education while learning the essential nursing skills for an ever-changing healthcare environment. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
back in Oskaloosa. David Brown bringing it up out of the Wildcats 30. Pennington spins to the rim and lays it in. What a beautiful finish by James Pennington.
Just elevating over the defenders in the paint right there.
Rigattuso lost the ball. Brown dives on it, gets it up to Pennington. He gets the two off the glass.
What a play from Brown, diving on the floor first of all, and then having the wherewithal to throw the ball down the court to Pennington. This is the kind of defense the Statesmen have been playing all year, just suffocating the other team. And Brown will pick up his third of the game there with that foul. Patterson will go to the line.
Autry will come in for Brown. Wiggs and Richardson in for the Wildcats.
Shooting for the Wildcats, number 1, Jalen Patterson.
First is good. He'll reward himself a second. Chance to bring us right back to where seems like we've been all night at a 1-point game.
Yeah, we talked about before just the closeness of this field. Both teams knowing each other so well after playing twice already this season.
Bats will come in for Patterson. I think another thing that really keeps these two teams so close is each have incredible depth. Both of these teams have ridiculous depth at every single position. Anyone can come in and perform at any time, and so far that's what we've seen. Everybody's been performing. Wiggs reads that one like a book, intercepts the pass. Rios will poke it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats.
Yeah, and just back to your point, both teams kind of playing the same pace here. It's been up and down throughout this first half, and both teams really averaging right around the same amount of points.
Rios tips it again.
Get a foul on Washington there, going for the steal.
Foul charge to William Penn's number 20.
Ref says it was a grab on the backside there.
His first, team's 9th. Shooting
The 19th foul on the Statesman.
12, Quinton Harvey.
Harvey with a 1-and-1 on the way. Ties it up at 32. He'll get another chance to give the Wildcats the lead. Just about 3 minutes left in this first half, and the Wildcats are back out front, 33-32. Washington takes a three, no good. Harvey able to get the rebound. Bats down the other way, takes the three over Autry, and it's good. A 4-point lead for the Wildcats.
Number 5, Justin Max.
Foul there on Kelly.
Foul charge to Baker's number 10.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact early there in that possession.
Team's 8. Shooting for
Just
the
put
team,
two hands on him as Pennington was trying to drive around him.
Pennington at the line for 1-and-1. He's got the first. Best free throw shooter on the Statesmen so far this season. Just about right at 80% on the season. He also had 2 clutch free throws on Thursday. He's the one who tied it up at the line. Second one no good. Crusoe with the rebound. Gets it out to Pennington. And now out to Autry, left open for 3. Can't get it to go. Bats chases down the rebound. And a charge called.
Offensive foul, number 5.
Great job by Washington there, getting his feet set and just staying in front of the defender. You can still move while taking a charge. You just have to be in legal guarding position when that happens.
Inside to Daly. He can't get the 2. Bats with the rebound. Wildcats still up by 3.
Just a minute 40 here left in the first half.
Inside to Wiggs. He can't get the 2. Crusoe with the rebound. Statesman going the other way with a minute and a half to play. Crusoe takes to the rim. Can't get it to drop. Poked out to Kelly.
Foul there called on Washington with the reach in. His second of the game. Team's 10th.
That puts the Wildcats in the double bonus.
Shooting for the Wildcats, number 10, Joshua Kelly.
First is good. Patterson and Rigatuso into the game for the Wildcats. Newton into the game for the Statesmen.
Baker is 11 of 11 tonight on free throws.
I almost thought you cursed him there, Dylan. Back the other way, fast. Washington is fouled and he'll go to the line.
Basket is good by C.J. Washington. Foul charge to Baker's number 12, Quentin Harvey.
Quentin Harvey picks up his first of the evening there too. As Wiggs will come in for him.
Shooting 1 for the Statesman, C.J. Washington. Returning for Penn, number 3, Malik Edwards.
Edwards back on the floor. Looks like we had a little confusion with the subs there. It's good. We have a 2-point game. A minute left here in the first half. Wildcats 38, Statesmen 36.
1 minute remains.
Looks like the Wildcats will look to use some clock here.
Patterson for 3, and it's good. Make it a 5-point lead. Edwards will take a 3. Can't answer back. Crusoe gets the rebound. Edwards able to get out to Crusoe. Now Edwards in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Washington Nearly got the rebound. He tips it out to Crusoe.
He'll stay with the Statesman.
Edwards called on the travel. .7 left on the clock for the Wildcats to work with. Patterson will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul called on Crusoe. His first of the evening.
His first personal. Shooting 2 for the Wildcats, number 1, Jalen Patterson.
First, no good.
First miss of the night for the Wildcats there.
Second one is good. 4 seconds for the Statesmen.
Into the game for Baker, number 24, Brayden.
Now we'll get a double technical. Call on Patterson and Caruso.
They're going to send each team to their benches. I missed what happened.
There was a sub that they did not allow to get in because the Statesman pushed the ball up so fast after they made free throw. And the ref didn't notice it until the ball's already on the court and tried to stop the game. I believe that was a little bit of extracurricular happened after the whistle.
One technical on Baker's number 1, Jalen Patterson. Also a technical on William Penn's number 5, James Crusoe.
Now being told to the crowd is the technical I explained earlier.
Crusoe can't get it off in time. He made it, but not in time. So 42-36 is where we stand, headed to the locker rooms, with the Wildcats out front by 6 over your Statesmen. And here in just a minute, after a conversation with the referees, Coach Sean Dooley will get a conversation with Courtney Jackson courtside, but this one has lived up to expectations so far, huh, Dylan?
Yeah, I think it's been better than expected. Just back and forth, really fast-paced game. A lot going on, and just hasn't quite gone in the Statesman's favor here to end the half. But as we saw last game, they can come back from kind of any lead.
That's right.
That the opposing team has.
That's what I was about to say. It's not an unfamiliar situation for the Statesmen to be in. So we'll see what we'll see what work they can put in the locker room and come out. We do know the Statesmen tend to be a second half team. Regardless of the score at halftime, whether they're up by 20, down by 10, they tend to really catch on in the second half. as we will now go courtside with Courtney Jackson with head coach Sean Dooley. Courtney?
I'm here with Coach Dooley of the Baker Wildcats. Coach, you guys played well. You're up going into half, but you gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. That can be a problem going into the second half, as the Statesmen are good at getting those second chance points. How can you clean up your rebounding in the second half?
We just got to be more physical, and then that's probably one of the strengths of their team, that transition and offensive board. So it's obviously a point of emphasis for our group. I thought we did an okay job, for the most part. They're just relentless, and so that's going to be a big difference if we win this game or not, is if we can clean up the boards.
And you guys are up 6 going into half. How do you carry this momentum into the second half?
I mean, we're up right now, but there's so many possessions when we play Penn. The pace is so much. I mean, it's going to come down to the last few possessions. I think the biggest thing with our group is just how well can we stay connected in an environment like this, not worry about anything else but just our own group. I thought our guys did a good job the first 20 minutes, but we're going to have to do it in the second half.
All right, thank you, Coach. Let's go talk to your team. Austin, back to you for halftime.
Thank you very much, Courtney. And now we're going to have a performance from the William Penn Band here at halftime. So we will step aside and be back for the second half on the Statesman Sports Network. We are back here in Oskaloosa, just about time for the second half to get underway. Just under 2 minutes to go before we get back in action. Leading the way for the Wildcats right now, scoring-wise, Jalen Patterson. Half of his points from the free throw line, 12 overall. Leading the Statesman, Eddie Daly, with 11 and 6 so far for the Statesman. Now back to Courtney Jackson, who has talked to Coach Henry after halftime. What did Coach have to say? Courtney?
Yeah, so the first thing I asked him was, the guys look antsy out there. They don't look comfortable. They're taking some really contested shots. They only shot 33% in that first half. I'm sure you guys covered that. He said, just to get to the point, we're shooting terrible, our execution is terrible, and the guys just aren't paying attention to the game plan. He said our team needs to change, or else we're just simply not going to pull it off. Second thing I asked was, I mean, this crowd is so crucial to this William Penn team. Home games are such a big advantage. How do you play off the energy of this crowd? He said, we have a fantastic crowd. He wanted to thank everybody that made it out here tonight to root on the Statesmen. He said, my players just need to make a decision, go out there, follow the game plan, and hopefully get it done. Austin, I'll send it back to you for the second half action.
All right, thank you very much, Courtney. Yeah, I think I'd agree with what Coach Henry had to say. Is there was one specific play that really stood out to me that I saw that the Statesmen just didn't look comfortable and in sync, was when Rios was open, wide open for a three, and CJ just jumped the pass and thought it was for him on the cut, and it wasn't for him, and you could see it on everybody's face except his. There was just some confusion. That's really what there's been, is some confusion on some of the plays that the Statesmen have been running.
Yeah, they're kind of getting into each other's lanes a little bit, not getting the spacing that they want on offense to be able to create those driving lanes and take out for threes like they usually do. So it should be interesting to see what kind of changes they made at halftime here.
Like we mentioned, we know the Statesmen usually come out firing in the second half. We'll see if that holds up as we get ready to get back underway.
The Wildcats will start with the ball here.
Inbounds to Bats. And we really got to watch on the fouls here in the second half. We could have a lot of players get into foul trouble very easily on both teams. Patterson with 10 to shoot. He'll take the two and gets it to go over Edwards. 8-point advantage opened up, the biggest of the night for either team, for the Wildcats out of the locker room.
We'll get a foul there to start the half on Wiggs.
His first of the evening. Edwards gets it to Daly. He slams it down. Back to a 6-point game.
Just been one of the best players in the game so far tonight.
He's got 13 now. Harvey can't get the reverse. And Daly will be called for the foul on the rebound.
His second of the game.
Charge to William Penn's number 23, Eddie Daly. His second personal, team's first.
And it looks like they'll call that a shooting foul. Thought it might have been on the floor just as both players are trying to tip the ball.
Shooting for the Wildcats, number 35, Brandon Hicks.
He gets the first one to go.
Second one will bounce in as well. Wildcats back out front by 8. Newton will take to the rim and lays it in for 2.
46-40 here. Just about 2 minutes into this second half.
Harvey over Daly, it rolls out, Daly gets the rebound. Foul called on Harvey down low, he kind of got tied up with Newton there. Harvey's third of the evening.
That's 2 or 3 fouls for the Wildcats here early.
Edwards open from 3. Can't get it to go. Harvey with the rebound.
Good play, just left it a little short.
Harvey will find Wiggs.
Good help inside there by Payton.
And Wiggs lost the ball. It'll go to the Statesmen.
A little bit of a slower pace here to start the second half as both teams are looking to run some of their sets.
Daly inside, spins and gets the 2 off the glass. 46-42, 3 minutes into the second half.
Another foul called on Daly here down low.
Foul charge to William Penn is number 23, Eddie Daly, his second, team second. In for the Statesmen, number 34.
Just really trying to hold his ground there as Harvey was backing him down.
Inbounds to Patterson, fresh 20 on the shot clock. 3 put up by Rigatuso, no good. Crusoe with the rebound. Gives to Newton and he lost the ball. Wildcats back on offense. Pass up to the corner, Henry. He'll pass it back out, now Rigatuso inside. Working around Newton, he can't get anywhere. Crusoe ends up with it. Edwards will take to the rim, can't get it to go. Newton gets the rebound and tips it in. 2-point game. 1-on-1. Harvey takes to the basket, can't get it to go. Newton with the rebound. Edwards going the other way. He gives to Newton. He gets 2 and 1. We're tied up in Oskaloosa.
Basket is good by Lanier Newton. Foul charge 2.
Foul there on number 11, Rigatuso. And the Wildcats will take a 30-second timeout. Kind of regroup a little bit.
It's been a sloppy few possessions on the other end for them. They've turned the ball over 2 or 3 times in a row now, and they've all led to scores. So 46-46, 4 minutes into the second half. We'll be back on the Station Sports Network.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
back here in Oskaloosa. Manir Newton will go to the line, a chance to get the Statesmen back out front for the first time since about 6 minutes left in the first half. And he gets it to go. Statesmen out front by 1, 47-46. Just under 16 minutes to play. Still a long way to go for both of these teams. Patterson able to get it out. And now Kelly gets it off of Crusoe.
Get a kickball violation there as the ball just hit off Caruso's foot out of bounds. Reset on the shot clock.
That brings the ball to the baseline as well.
Yeah, it seems here like in the second half, the Statesmen have a little more controlled pace that they're playing with. Getting their spots and getting good shots in transition. A foul there down low on Pennington.
Foul charge to William Penn, number 1, James Pennington.
His second of the game. Both teams now with 3 team fouls.
There are going to be some big names that foul out of this game, Dylan, at this point. We've got 4 different guys. A box warning on Coach Henry, who's a little past the painted line on the floor.
And all he's asked for is just the same calls back and forth, you know, on both ends.
Bounds out to Rigatuso. Be handed off to Batts. Now Kelly will find Batts once again. Rigatuso gets inside, can't get it off the glass. Rebound for Pennington and a foul.
Foul
Call
there
on
on
Wiggs.
That'll be his second of the game. Team's fourth. Noon will inbound to Caruso.
Crusoe takes the 3. It's good for Chance Crusoe. Statesman out front by 4.
So he can shoot though. He's been left open many times tonight.
Pass out to Henry. Henry will spin inside. Working on Pennington. Gets the 2 off the glass. He gets on the board for the first time this evening. Crusoe looking to speed things up. Gets it off the glass to answer right back.
Just like I said earlier, a little bit more controlled pace.
Henry from 3. Can't get it to go. Crusoe way up to Pennington. He finds Newton. Newton takes and scores. 6-point advantage. Wildcats going to reset a little bit. Batts takes 2 over Crusoe, can't get it to go.
Well, 14-2 run here by the Statesmen.
Edwards for 3, can't get it to go. Henry the rebound.
This place might have exploded if that one went in.
That got everybody to their feet. 3 for Henry on the other end, no good. Pennington the rebound. Crusoe, behind the back to Newton, he got fouled on the slam. Oh my goodness, what a find from Crusoe.
Another foul there on Wiggs. That'll be his third of the game. It's just the kind of energy you love seeing happening in the game. Newton going for that dunk, knowing if it happens, momentum will be fully on the side of the Statesmen.
Now Newton finds himself at the line to shoot 2. First, no good. Washington and Daly in for the Statesmen, while Richardson, Harvey, and Burling come in for the Wildcats.
Number 20, Brock Burling. Away at Penn, number 20, CJ Washington. Number 34, DJ Turnell.
Second won't go for Newton. It gets tipped out of bounds and will go the way of the Wildcats.
Returning from Penn, number 23.
Daly will check in for Newton.
(54-48), Statesmen find themselves out front with 13 and a half to play here in Oskaloosa.
It seemed like just a second ago they were down by 6.
Yeah, like you mentioned, a 14-2 run. Crusoe.
We're going to have a foul away from the ball here on Washington, trying to get through the screen.
That's his third. Hey, they're not discriminating tonight. Everybody has every kind of foul, I think. We've checked just about every box. Bounds to Kelly. Patterson over Washington, gets it to go. The Wildcats end their cold streak. Crusoe running the other way, has to dribble it back out. Now out to Edwards, open from 3. It's good for Malik Edwards.
What a pass by Crusoe through defenders.
Harvey lost the ball. Washington going the other way, 2-on-2. Edwards blocked.
Now we'll get a late goaltending call, as Edwards' bucket will count.
Basket is good.
And that will lead to a Wildcats timeout. A full timeout.
59-50. The Statesmen out front. A full timeout, like you mentioned, from the Wildcats with 12:43 to play. We'll be back on the Statesman Sports Network. Back here in Oskaloosa. Wildcats take over on offense out of their timeout. Autry, Suarez, and Pennington into the game for the Statesmen. Brigatuso over Suarez, won't go. Ball popped up and Pennington ends up with it. Washington inside with Daly, spins around Harvey and gets the finish.
17 now on the night for Daly, as that pushes the lead to double digits.
Biggest lead all night from either team.
Get a foul called there on Pennington. That'll be his third of the game as well.
And there's still 12 minutes left. I mean, who doesn't have 2 or 3 fouls at this point?
Yeah, and both teams having 5 team fouls. May see an early bonus here.
And free throws could prove very, very crucial. And now Washington picks up his 4th. Patterson will go to the line and shoot 2. Javen Brown will come back into the game.
Shooting 2 for Baker, number 1, Jalen Patterson.
First one drops. Brown will come in now for Washington. He might have to take an extended sit as he picks up his fourth, and the situation doesn't get much better. Brown has 3 as well, so second good as well. Bats will come in for Kelly. 9-point advantage still for the Statesmen as they get back on offense. 61-52 is where we stand with 12 minutes to play. Suarez pulls up from 3, can't get it to go. Pennington the rebound, stolen by Patterson. He goes the other way. Pennington gets it to go. The Wildcats looking to build momentum of their own.
Looks as of now they'll get into a zone here.
Suarez has to get rid of it. Autry able to regain control. Brown inside to Daly. Back out to Brown. Now Autry for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound for Daly. Gets the 2 to go.
A whole lot of contact there as well on that finish.
Rigatuso out to Harvey. Extra pass to Bats, and now Patterson for 3. Can't get it to go. Autry the rebound. Suarez carries to the basket, gets the 2 off the glass. Now the lob up to Harvey is good off the glass in transition to turn it into a track meet here in Oskaloosa. Statesman will take a short break to the corner. Pass tipped and stolen by the Wildcats. Going the other way, one-on-one. Lob up to Rigatuso. Gets it to go. 65-58. 10 minutes to play. There's still a long way to go.
Yeah, once we saw the lead got up, I think we both knew that would not stay that way.
The Statesmen have already scored 30 points in the second half.
Really, foul called inside down low on Harvey. It'll be his 4th of the game.
In charge of Baker's number 12, Quinton Harvey. His 4th personal, team's 6th.
That will bring us to our media timeout. With 9:58 to play, the Statesmen a 7-point advantage, 65-58. We'll be back on the Statesman Sports Network.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full, because this is our community, and that's what we do.
Back and ready for more action here from Oskaloosa. The final 10 minutes ready to get underway. Statesmen have the ball, and each team with 6 fouls now, so next fouls will lead us to 1-and-1s. Inbounds to Suarez. He finds Pennington inside. Able to pass it back out to Suarez for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Pennington. Brown puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebound for Henry.
A little bit out of control there by Brown, driving into the middle of the lane.
Bats look to drive, couldn't get there. Patterson now.
Look at a foul on Brown there, as that'll be his 4th. And put the Wildcats into the bonus. One ref on the baseline had called an out of bounds on the block. And the other one up here at the top of the key saw a foul.
That's Brown's 4th as well, so Malik Edwards will have to come back into the game and relieve Brown.
And there were even people calling for a travel there. It looked a little awkward on the steps he took there in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, I mean, we know how tough of a defender Brown is. He ends up with quite a few fouls most of the time, but he is an absolute lockdown defender. He's ridiculous at defending.
Yeah, one of our best for sure.
And, yeah, he gave Patterson 0 room to work with. Now Patterson looking for his 2nd at the line. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, and Pennington will eventually secure. We stay at a 6-point game here in Oskaloosa.
Yeah, and Patterson's been crafty.
Pennington takes a 30-minute timeout.
30-second timeout. Looks like he might have got poked in the eye there on that rebound. Maybe had a contact come loose.
It's interesting to see if the Statesmen will need that timeout later. Obviously, I'm not blaming you. If you got poked in the eye, you probably don't want to play basketball very bad. But that leaves each team with 3 timeouts left. 9:12 to play here in the 2nd half.
Just kind of going back to what I was saying before that happened. Patterson's been really crafty tonight, being able to draw fouls on the Statesman defenders. Really good body control on his pump face and just creating the contact there to forcing the refs to make a decision.
Hey, he honestly plays a lot like Pennington does. They're 2 of very similar players in especially the way they get to the rim and can hang in the air for a million years, it feels like. So Crusoe's back in the game now for Pennington. Purnell enters as well. And Griffith's back out on the floor for the Wildcats. Suarez takes to the basket and gets 2 off the glass. Wiggs has it poked away, able to get it to Griffiths. Now in the corner, Rigatuso takes inside. Bats right into Suarez's hands. Numbers for the Statesman, and it's stolen by Bats. And he loses the ball and is fouled by Crusoe. It'll be a 1-and-1 at the line for Bats.
And Caruso's 3rd of the game. We kind of touched on it earlier. It just seems like sometimes during transition they're getting in each other's lanes and kind of not creating a lot of space for each other there. As I'm not sure who Suarez was looking for. It looks like it was Edwards, but there's too many people in one spot there.
First is good. Bats will get another at the line. These free throws, like you mentioned, they have not missed hardly at all so far tonight. Maybe only twice. And they're going to prove extremely important down the stretch as they will be shooting them the rest of the night now with 8.5 to play. Both good for Bats, and Kelly will come in for him.
Yeah, that free throw makes it 20 to 22 on the night from the line. Shooting 90%. Can't ask for a much better night of team free throw shooting.
Yeah, 1/3 of their points are free throws. It's just impressive shooting from the line, and to keep it up all night with this crowd. Suarez.
It'll be a double triple. He was really looking there for someone to come up and help him, as Edwards just kind of standing in the corner.
Yeah, I think Edwards wanted him to just pass it out to him because he was open.
Just couldn't find the angle on the pass.
It was a tough situation. More good defense from the Wildcats. Rigatuso for three. Can't get it to fall. Crusoe the rebound. And stolen. Going the other way. Autry. Called for a foul.
Just his first of the game.
Foul charge to number 4, Daniel Autry. His first, team's 9th, shooting 2 for the Wildcats, number 10, Joshua Kelly.
The refs have stayed consistent here, just calling everything that's close.
Kelly's first is good. Richardson in for Henry, Daly in for Purnell, and Newton in for Suarez.
Returning for the Statesman, number 11, Linear Newton, and number 23, Eddie Daly.
And good news as Payton has returned to the end of the bench for the Statesman.
Both good at the line, and we have a 4-point game with 7.5 to play. Statesman out front, 67-63. Edwards draws the double, and now Newton surrounded. Extra pass to Edwards, deep three is good for Malik Edwards. Rigatuso will find Wiggs inside. Can't get it to go. Daly with the rebound.
Good defense there by Daly.
All the way out to Autry in the corner for three. It's good, and the Statesmen lead by 10. That's how quick it can happen, back-to-back threes, and just like that, a double-digit lead.
I think we all know it doesn't take long for Autry to get hot out here on the floor from three.
Rigatuso looks to take inside over Daly. Can't get it to go. Newton the rebound. Edwards inside to Daly. Crusoe gets it out to Autry.
Block will be called there on Rigatuso. The scary play there is Caruso kind of just floated in the air once the contact was absorbed. Glad to see that everyone involved is okay. And then we'll say that Caruso is in that action of shooting.
Team 7, shooting 2 for the Statesman, James Caruso.
As if they would have called on the floor, it would have been the 17th foul on the Wildcats, and he'd be shooting a 1-on-1 instead of 2.
Purnell will come in for the Statesmen. Patterson and Harvey back out for the Wildcats, and yeah, it looks like they decided 1-on-1, not 2.
Probably a good call as Caruso was passing the ball out to Autry in the corner.
He's definitely not looking for the rim. Crusoe knocks it down, so it doesn't really matter too much, but lead up to 11 now, chance to make it 12.
And he now has 12 on the night.
Everybody's been contributing. ever since we've caught fire in the second half. The second, no good. Harvey with the rebound.
Baker looked to slow it down here.
Baker in a similar position the Statesmen were in Thursday night, down 11 with 6 minutes left.
We're going to get a foul here on Payton down low. Not Payton, sorry. Purnell down low. That'll be his second of the game. And from here on out, the Wildcats will be in the double bonus, shooting 2 every time.
So shooting 2, Braden Wiggs. Perfect on the night until then. Misses his first. Lead will stay at double digits for the Statesmen. Gets the second to go, and Henry will come in for Richardson. Russo bringing it up. Gets it to Newton under the rim, gets it to go. 12-point lead, the biggest of the evening. 5.5 to play. Patterson takes 2 over Crusoe, gets it to go.
Another tough shot made by Patterson.
Autry for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound for Harvey. Ten-point game with 5 to play. Harvey takes 2 and can't get it to go. Purnell the rebound. Russo will dribble it out. Statesman might use a little clock here. Crusoe will float one off the glass, can't get it to go. Harvey, another rebound. Patterson going the other way. And Edwards will be called for the foul.
His second of the game.
Shooting 2 for the Wildcats, number 1, Jalen Patterson.
Patterson at the line to shoot 2.
Just another instance of Patterson being able to draw the contact there.
First is good. Daly in for Purnell. Rigatuso and Batts in for Wiggs and Kelly.
24 now on the night for Patterson.
He had 32 on Thursday against Mid-America Nazarene in double overtime that got them here in Oskaloosa, and he is on pace to match that. As his second good as well, make it 25. 76-67, Statesman out front with 4:20 to play. Edwards will float one, can't get it to go. Rebound for the Statesman. Daly slams it down. Statesman back up by 10. Crusoe steals it. He gets tripped up. Has to pass it out to Edwards, and now Newton.
He's just going to look to dribble it out, slow it down a little bit.
Crusoe finds a lane, stuffed and fouled at the net.
We're gonna get a jump ball here. And it'll stay possession with the Statesmen.
Seven seconds on the shot clock.
Will be an out of bounds violation. As I said, Caruso was not across the out of bounds line when he received the ball.
3.5 to play. Wildcats back on offense. Harvey over Daly, gets it to go. Tough shot from Harvey. And a timeout. Coach Dooley had to just about beg for it in time. 3:13 to play. This one is going to come down to the wire. Statesman out front by 8, but the Wildcats looking to build more momentum. Full timeout for the Wildcats. We'll be back on the Statesman Sports Network.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full. Because this is our community. And that's what we do.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we believe there's an athlete in all of us. Our bodies were made to move. Whether it's on the field or in your backyard, we know you'll feel better if you move better. Everyday tasks and activities can be made easier, and living without pain is possible. We're transforming lives and restoring hope through movement at Kinetic Edge. There's an athlete in all of us. Let us help bring out the athlete in you. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, 7 Iowa locations, including Oskaloosa.
As the Wildcats have 28, with 18 of those rebounds being offensive.
Wow. I mean, we talk about it. That's the Statesman way, and they've really performed in the second half, rebounding the ball.
One of the reasons why they have the lead here tonight right now, they've also held the Wildcats to just 3 offensive rebounds, really limiting their chances at second chance points.
We get back underway. We'll go under 3 minutes on this possession. Really getting into crunch time for each team. Crusoe kicks out to Newton. He'll take inside, and a charge called.
Just extended a little bit too far out with his forearm right there, driving to the lane. The right call for sure.
Just his second of the evening. (78-70). Henry out to Patterson. Patterson takes 2 over Crusoe, can't get it to go. Newton will give it right back. 2.5 to play.
I'm sure the Statesmen would love to use a little bit of clock here. Getting it down to the 2-minute mark here in the game.
Edwards inside to Daly. Slam blocked by Rigatuso. Harvey pulls up from 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Newton. Autry to Edwards. And the Statesmen will use some more clock. Under 2 to play.
78-70 here. Just what a game this has been.
Edwards forced to use a timeout there. Harvey and Bats had him trapped really well.
We're going to use a full here. Yeah, just good play by Wildcats there as Edwards drove down into the corner. Just an easy place to trap.
It leaves us with 1:46 to play, and the Statesmen only 8 seconds on the shot clock. as Wiggs will look to check back in out of the timeout. Yeah, I mean, we keep saying I sound like a broken record, but like this has been one of the best basketball games we've had in this building. We have a lot of great basketball played in this building, but I mean this has been elite from both teams so far.
Yeah, and just one of the things you got to look at here is the Statesmen have 15 turnovers in this game. Just imagine if they cut that down a little bit, what the score might be, along with the rebounds that they have.
Yeah, and the Wildcats also only with 10, but still double-digit turnovers for both teams this evening.
The Statesmen shooting 50% of their own from the free throw line, as they've only shot 16 from the free throw line, making 8 of those. Seems a little weird though, as it seems like foul calls on both sides have been pretty even in this game.
Yeah, the foul advantage is a little bit in Baker's favor, 24-18. But yeah, 25 of 28 on free throws. You can't ask for much better from the line from your guys. As we will get ready to get back underway, Crusoe to inbounds it for the Statesmen. He'll find Newton.
You gotta go quick here.
Time winding down. Crusoe speeds to the basket and lays it in off the glass. A beautiful finish from Chance Crusoe.
And we're gonna get a dead ball foul here on Malik Edwards.
He got a little too tied up with Bats, trying to guard him on the inbounds.
It'll be his third of the game. Just one of those fouls you don't want to commit right there. No time running off the clock. And give them a chance of getting 2 points on the board.
Two on the way from Justin Bats. First is good. Brigatuso into the game for the Wildcats. He will relieve Wiggs.
And Baker just continues to build on that impressive free throw percentage.
As a team, just shooting 73% on the season, but tonight, 90%. Second, no good. Rebound. Oh, it'll go to the Wildcats. The Statesmen fought over it, and it goes out of bounds off of them. We stay at a 9-point game, but the Wildcats on offense. Wildcats get it into Harvey. And now Harvey gets around Daly and gets the 2 to go. 7-point game. Inbounds to Crusoe. Now Newton will drive.
We're going to get double dribble call here.
The Wildcats will get back on offense.
Yeah, I think that press kind of surprised the Statesmen.
Seven-point game. And now Bats gives to Patterson for 3. It's good, and it's a 4-point game. More press for the Statesmen to deal with. Crusoe gets it up to Newton. And a foul as Newton was bringing it up. There's a minute left.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more foul calls here in the last minute of the game.
1-and-1 at the line for Newton. It is the 5th called on Bats. Excuse me, 3rd. He wears number 5, my bad. Newton gets the first to go, big free throw. Now Pennington will have to wait.
A big make by Newton there, as he's just 2 of 6 on the night from the line.
Second on the way for Newton. Can't get it to go. Brigatuso the rebound. A minute to play. 5-point game.
1 minute.
Bats gets it to Patterson. Patterson lost the ball. Crusoe going the other way. And a lot of contact. He is fouled by Brigatuso.
That might be one the refs might want to go back and look at the monitor for.
That's just dangerous. That's dangerous. Crusoe at the line now to shoot 2 with 50.8 on the clock.
And they will review this foul.
So, gonna go to the reviewing monitor, 81-76. We'll take a short break, be back on the Statesman Sports Network. Back in Oskaloosa, it'll remain a common foul, so Crusoe will be at the line to shoot 1-1 for the Statesmen. Daly will come off the floor. Washington and Pennington into the game for the Statesmen. A lot of defensive power out there for the Statesmen as Crusoe's first is up and good. He'll get a second shot at the line as he makes it a 6-point game. Rims out, Pennington gets the rebound, and he dribbles it out. He'll be fouled again by Rigatuso, who picks up his fourth.
Foul charge to Baker's number 11, Noah Rigatuso. His fourth personal.
Definitely one of the other guys on our team that you would love to have at the free throw line in this situation. As you said earlier, he leads the team in free throw percentage.
You're right at 80% on the season. Pennington to the line to shoot 2 as the Statesmen enter the double bonus. First is straight through, make it a 7-point game.
Returning for Baker, number 10, Joshua Kelly.
I think on that play, we talk about the effort from Newton down low. He was the one who really tipped that out so that Pennington could get in the air and get control of the ball.
Pennington's second is good. Pennington has a double-double now, 11 and 10 on the night from him. Bats bringing it up. Looks to get under the rim. Can't get a finish. Newton the rebound. And a foul on Rigatuso. That's his fifth. He will be out.
That was just great by Newton right there, going straight up on his jump.
So Rigatuso will foul out with 9 points and 5 rebounds. And we will go shoot 2 more for the Statesmen. Wiggs will come in to replace Rigatuso.
Shooting 2 for the Statesman, Mounier.
2 on the line for Mounier Newton, 35.3 left on the clock. First is good. Tell you, he started off slow, but like we always tend to come around and talk about, the Statesmen knock him down when it seems to have the game on the line. And the Statesmen now out front by 10. Rico Suarez will re-enter for Newton. 35.3 on the clock. The Statesmen will show some pressure on this inbounds.
Just making it so they can't roll it up the court.
Kelly puts up a quick 3, and it's good! Knocks it down.
And we're going to get a timeout here by the Wildcats.
Timeout, full timeout with 29 left on the clock. 86-79 here in Oskaloosa.
Yeah, and here just looking down at the stats for the Statesmen, you have Eddie Daly with 9 rebounds, Mounier Newton with 9, Chance Caruso with 9, and James Payton with 10. When you get your whole starting lineup involved in the rebounding, it proves for a successful night.
That's right. I mean, one more rebound for those guys, they all have we'd have 4 double-doubles. That's ridiculous. I mean.
Yeah, and we have 3 rebounds by Suarez, 4 by Autry, and 3 by Washington as well. Just an overall effort, I think, on the boards tonight. I think it was probably one of the things preached here leading up to the game, that they have to be better, and they have proved that they're the best rebounding team in the country tonight.
Yeah, they only had 17 in the first half, and now we have 52. So, my math, that's 35 in the second half alone. That's outrageous. And they have 12 offensive in the second half. It was 7-3 an offensive at halftime, and yeah, the Statesmen have just ran away in that regard. So it's a 7-point game with 29 seconds left, and refs have gone over to the review monitor. Not sure if they might look at the clock, make sure it's exact.
Always good in these late game situations, just to make sure that you have the right time up on the clock.
Especially, I mean, we know late game situations, those tenths of a second matter a lot.
And the fouls have evened up here late in the game, as now it's 25-22. You have to think Coach Henry here is just preaching that ball security, just get the ball inbounded and hold on to that thing until they foul you.
So yeah, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock, get a whole extra second to work with. And the press is back for the Wildcats. The floor is all sorts of spread out. And I think we're going to discuss if there should be a shot clock or not. It's right, it's exactly 30 seconds, so in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter a whole lot. But
now maybe if it was in the half court, where it would be 20 seconds, it would matter, but we'll stay without a shot clock here.
So the Statesman ready to inbounds it now with Crusoe. Crusoe will find Pennington. He is fouled eventually with 27.6 on the clock, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Justin Bates. His 4th
That's the fourth on Bats. Harvey and Bats now both on the floor for the Wildcats with 4. Washington for the Statesmen has 4, and Crusoe, Edwards, and Pennington all have 3 for the Statesmen. First, no good for Pennington, as Daly will come in for Suarez. Wiggs back in for Henry. Second is good for Pennington. 8-point game. Kelly going the other way on offense. He'll pull up from 3. No good this time. Rebound tipped out. It will go the way of the Statesmen with 19.6 on the clock.
Returning for Baker, number 2, Ty Henry.
Crusoe to inbounds. He'll get it out to Pennington. He'll be fouled by Henry. Will pick up his 4th.
His 4th person.
So Pennington will now go to the line and shoot 2 more.
James Pennington.
Pennington's first on the way. It is good. 9-point game.
Henry will just send the rest of the players that were in back to get ready to defend this upcoming possession.
Pennington's second, no good. Kelly gonna go quick. Can't get the 3 to go. Crusoe fouled by Harvey. He will foul out.
Baker's number 12, Quentin Harvey. That is his 5th personal foul.
So Harvey fouls out with 10, 9, and 1. 1 rebound short of a double-double. .5 left on the clock.
Returning for Baker, number 2, Ty Henry.
Suarez and Autry into the game. As Henry and Griffiths into the game for the Wildcats.
I almost would have thought after that last missed shot, they would have just let them run out the rest of the clock.
Crusoe's first good. 10-point game. Looks like we won't need overtime tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, and I'm sure Crusoe loves these extra points being added to his total on the night.
Gets the second 11-point game. Inbounds to Batson. Yeah, no real urgency this time around. Bats.
There's no need to foul.
Gets it out to Kelly. Puts up a 2. It's good. Doesn't matter. The Statesmen will move on and play the Peru State Bobcats here on Tuesday night for the Heart of America Conference Tournament Championship. A beautiful second half performance, what we preached and expected out of the locker room Coach Henry and his guys brought.
Yeah, it definitely looked a lot more comfortable tonight than they did in their first game against Benedictine. And they just came out firing all cylinders. I think it really started on the defensive end for the Statesmen though. They were locked in early, and that just led to their rebounding being great. And honestly, they never looked back once they took that lead after that 14-2 run in the start of the second half.
Yeah, that's right. They did not relinquish the lead after the 16-minute mark in the second half. So, not much you could be happy about as a Statesman fan. And Baker, I'm sure we'll see them again in the national tournament. A fantastic team themselves. Me and you kind of talked about it during one of the breaks. They really aren't a 4 seed. I mean, you could make 3 different teams the 2 seed in this conference, and they would be very deserving of it. We get to ring the bell tonight.
just a great sight here as the crowd is really getting into the ring and the bell with the players.
We see the flag flying.
And they really did bring the energy tonight. Every time the Statesmen needed some energy from the crowd, they brought it.
Yeah, that's right. And Coach Henry and all the guys that we talked to in your seat post-game talk about how much the crowd means for their game. And yeah, it has a big effect, and I really do think it had a big effect tonight as the Statesmen take home the 90-81 win here tonight in Oskaloosa.
So going down through the team stats here. Baker shot 24-61 for 39% from the field. And William Penn shot 33-73 for 45% from the field. Baker shot 7-23, 30% from the three-point line. As the Statesmen shot 26%, 6-23. And then as we just talked about for most of the night about Baker, 26 of 30 from the free throw line for 86%, and the Statesmen were 18 of 30 for 60%. I'm sure the Statesmen would like to clean that up a little bit more, but you can't ask for a better game than what we had here tonight.
Yeah, and to add on, in the second half alone, the Statesmen were 19 of 31 overall, 61.3%. The Wildcats 12 of 32, 37.5%, just 12 made baskets.
And we were just informed that on Tuesday the game will be at 7 o'clock for that Heart of America championship.
Once again, fans, game time.
Good to see it return to Oskaloosa, as we have kind of become accustomed to.
Yeah, and I'm sure we can expect the same crowd or even more as we get to that championship game.
Yeah, I think that would be where we get our sellout, would be Tuesday evening as the Bobcats, I mean, we saw a classic when they came up here earlier in the season as they took the Statesmen right to their limit in overtime. Both games against the Bobcats went to overtime, 89-82 up at their place in Nebraska. And then here at home, 86-85. Oh, excuse me, that game did not go to overtime. It almost did. It felt like it did. It was so close at the end. But the Statesmen ended up getting the win both times in spectacular fashion. But yeah, the second half is really where the Statesmen pulled away.
Yeah, and then just going down some individual stats here. Patterson shot 10 of 12 from the free throw line, along with 8 of 14 from the field for 28 points. Bats had 11, 6 and 3. Harvey had just close to a double-double, like you said, with 10 and 9. Kelly had 9, 4 and 2. Rigatuso had 9 and 5. Wiggs had 9 and 4. Griffiths had 3. Henry had 2. And then Carson Richardson and Brock Burling also got in the game, but did not get on the score sheet.
And as for the Statesmen, Eddie Daly, 21 and 9, one short of that double-double. Chance Crusoe does pick up the double-double, 17, 10 and 6 on the night for him. Lanier Newton also one short of his 10th of the season at 16 and 9. James Pennington picks up one as well, 13, 10 and 3 for him. 13, 2 and 3 for Malik Edwards, 4, 3 and 1 for Rico Suarez. 3, 4 and 1 for Daniel Autry. 3, 3 and 2 for C.J. Washington. Then Rosenberg, Rios, Brown, and Purnell all in the game but did not score. Yeah, another all-around effort.
Yeah, it's just not often that you see a backcourt who gets a double-double in a game with rebounds. I mean, it just shows how good the Statesmen have been, and as good as Daly and Newton both are grabbing those rebounds, it also is on the guards to come down and grab those, which obviously Payton and Crusoe did tonight.
That's right, and they're really good at positioning themselves for tips. Like you mentioned, there was one really crucial one down at the other end where Newton tipped it right to Pennington off a missed free throw, and it got the Statesmen a much-needed extra offensive possession down the stretch. But, yeah, another thing that we've talked about all seasons, there's been so many close games that I think the Statesmen have really learned how to control themselves and stay calm in games like this, where there were multiple times the Wildcats pulled within 4 and really made it a game, and the Statesmen were able to pull themselves back up.
Yeah, it's kind of getting back into that comfortability factor. It just seems like they're getting comfortable with these close games. And I'm sure the fans would love for the games to be a little bit farther apart, but it has to be a good feeling knowing that your team can come out on top when it gets tight at the end of the games here and win these late game scenarios.
That's right. I mean, what's the biggest margin of the season? Lost by 8 to Briar Cliff, a very good Briar Cliff team, on the road to the third game of the season. So Yeah, other than that, losses by 4 and 3. You can't ask for a whole lot more in close games from the Statesmen, as they've eked out a bunch of them here this season. So we will get ready to wrap up, but I'm sure there will be plenty to be said by Coach Henry and a couple players he will hopefully bring out to us, as well as kind of a get-back game on everyone's mind, as the Statesmen were really wanting that perfect conference season, and Baker just had to spoil it. But that was a big. I was kind of wondering, Dylan, pregame, how the mentality would be affected if the Statesmen would play like, oh man, we know we lost this team.
Yeah, I think we saw it early. They came out with a different kind of intensity. They just knew they needed to show up for this game, and I'm sure it felt great to get one back from the team who took away their perfect conference record.
Yeah, absolutely right. So we will talk to Coach Henry and a couple players here in just a minute on the Statesman Sports Network. Back here with Coach Henry. Coach, you guys get one back against Baker here in the conference tournament where it matters most, 90-81. How do you feel about tonight?
I feel exceptionally well right now. About 30 minutes ago, I wasn't feeling too good. At halftime, we're getting our butts kicked pretty good, and it's kind of been this team's way. We're a second-half team, would you say? And I'll let you talk about it. But thank you to the community, and thank you to our student section tonight for coming out. And it was loud in here. I mean, it was really loud. When they beat us down there, it was crazy loud. And I thought that made a difference. I thought everybody came out tonight, played a hand. We went deep in our bench tonight, and a lot of kids made some big plays late. I can't say enough about Chance Caruso and Eddie Daly. They've both been here for 100 years, and big win for them tonight. And I'm really happy for our team. And it never gets old. I tried to look it up today to see how many conference tournament championship games I've been in. I think it's like some outrageous number.
It's definitely a crazy number.
Yeah, it's definitely a crazy number. And we went 4 years to start off, and then we went like every other year, and we've been to the last, I think, 5 out of the last 6. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. I don't care about plaques and awards. For my players, I do. And but for me, I could care less. The fact that we're still winning and we're still doing something that's really, really cool. And I hope that our fans and anybody listening realizes what we are accomplishing. I think that's 112 and 10 in the last 4 years. That's outrageous. And Malik's been around for a long time, and CJ's going to get on here too. I don't have anything else to say other than thank you for your job. Thank you for Seth here filming. And just another great night at the Penn Gymnasium on True Blood Avenue, baby. I'm out.
That's right. Congratulations, Coach. Now Malik Edwards will join me. Malik, you guys, like we mentioned, I mean, really pulled out in the second half. You guys shot 61% in the second half. What was the difference in creating space and just getting those shots to fall for you?
First half, we struggled a lot from shooting the ball a little bit. Second half, we're pretty much a great second half team. So we just tried to come out, stick together, and battle through the adversity.
And we talked about, Dylan and I here, the mentality for this game. They're the one blemish on your conference record this season. It was a little bit of a get-back game. What was the mentality coming into this one?
Man, we had to get this win. We cannot lose to them 2 times, and especially at home. We always hungry, and we just luckily came out with the win.
That's right. Now you guys will play Peru State on Tuesday evening. They have also taken you to your limit twice this season, on the road, in overtime, and here at home. How do you prepare for that one here in a few days?
It's going to be a big matchup. We beat them twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. So we just going to come to practice and work and be ready on Tuesday.
All right, well, I'll go let you rest. Enjoy that win. Thank you for coming and talking to us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
CJ. Back here with CJ Washington now. And CJ, you guys locked down on defense in the second half, held Baker to barely 30% shooting. What did you guys adjust on in the second half?
We just came together as a group and we just came together and locked in. We knew they weren't going to keep making shots. They shot 40% from the 3. So we knew that couldn't stay consistent the whole game. So we just locked in on our game plan and stayed true to it.
That's right, and you guys did just that. And also the foul calls. There were a lot of foul calls. I mean, everybody was in foul trouble. They did not discriminate.
Most definitely.
Tonight. How do you guys play around that and having to rotate so many players so often?
We real deep on this team, so luckily we got players that can fill in and do their job accordingly. It was some iffy calls down the stretch, but we know if we go to Kansas to nationals, it's gonna be the same way. So we just gotta push through. We can't focus on the refs. We gotta focus on our game plan.
And now you guys face Peru State, just like I asked Malik, the mentality. It's hard to beat a team twice, let alone 3 times in a season. How do you look forward to Tuesday night?
Man, it's championship. It's win or go home. So we want that plaque. We want it all. We don't want just the conference championship. We want the conference tournament championship too. So we want to prove that we're the best. So we do that Tuesday.
All right. Well, we'll hope to see you here on Tuesday again, and congratulations on tonight.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
So that is it here from Oskaloosa. Like we mentioned, 7 o'clock Tuesday night against Peru State, the number 3 seed, after they took down Evangel in overtime in Missouri earlier this afternoon down in Missouri. So that is it. We thank you all for tuning in. We thank all of our new media students for helping on this production as well. We hope to see you all in the gym on Tuesday night, and if you can't make it, to tune in right back here on the Statesman Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.